and your face will change without dangerous interventions. Sagging cheeks will disappear. Your facial contours will become firmer, and your cheeks will stop drooping. You don't need any special equipment or expensive treatments for this. These are simple and very effective exercises that every woman over 30 needs. Please repeat after me, and you'll immediately feel your facial muscles engage and your face start to lift. And be sure to watch this video until the end, because this exact sequence is what will give you results. I'm Dr. Aless, and let's get started. But before I show you the routine, I want to briefly explain why sagging cheeks appear. When we talk about the lower third of the face, sagging cheeks appear due to chronic tension in the jaw area. What muscles are there? Well, first of all, there's the platysma muscle, which is a subcutaneous muscle. It attaches to the lower third of the face, then goes down and attaches to the sternum. What other muscles are there? There's the muscle that pulls down the corner of the mouth. It's important to understand that our body is a single whole, from your feet all the way up to your head, to the crown. All the muscles and fascia form continuous chains. If a person is under stress, in a depressed state, this leads to the thoraco-abdominal diaphragm becoming more tense. The ligaments and fascia of the heart also become more tense. In other words, there is a kind of tightness behind the sternum, and this chronic tension along the front surface of the body and a bit deeper creates a heavy lower jaw. If this fascial tissue, this web, becomes tense, it starts to contract like a sponge. As a result, blood flow in this area worsens, fluid starts to accumulate, and chronic congestion in this region gradually begins to harden. So first, there's a stage of swelling. Then this swelling turns into fibrosis, and then sclerosis, and that's when jowls appear, which, under the influence of gravity and chronic swelling, start to sag. If you only work locally on this area, it will have an effect, but it will be minimal. That's why it's very important to work with this muscle fascial chain, specifically focusing on the thoraco-abdominal diaphragm area of the chest, and directly on the face. And before you start these exercises, give this video a like so it gets saved and you can come back to it regularly, because consistent practice is necessary here. And if you do this routine for several weeks, your jowls will simply disappear. Just place your hands on this area and feel the volume of your cheeks and the jowl area. See how heavy the tissues are in this area, and then just place your fingers here and mechanically try to move them up and down. This is important so that later you can do a retest and see how your sensations change. That's the first step. Next, start lifting the corners of your mouth up. Basically, smile. Feel how the tissues lift upward and how difficult it is for them to rise. You might notice that your cheeks and muscles seem to be pulled more downward than upward, right? It's like it's hard for you to lift your cheeks. Just tilt your head back, feel it. You can take a picture of yourself and notice how your head tilts backward. So if you feel like everything here starts to tighten up like a drum and you feel cords appearing, that's a sign of chronic tension along the anterior myofascial chain. So let's do the first exercise together. For this, you need to lie down on your stomach, on the floor, or on a mat. Our goal is to stretch out this entire front line, starting from our feet and ending at our chin. So you lie down, then use your hands to push yourself up, as if stretching the front of your body, and start tilting your chin back. Do you feel the tension reaching up to your chin? Next, turn your head a few times to one side and then to the other. And don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. After that, tilt your head back and stick out your tongue, and you'll feel everything tighten up in your chin area. Now make pendulum-like movements, like this, from left to right. Good. If your arms are tired, you can lie down and rest. In this position, place your hands right here, directly on your jowls. Hold your head with your hands, yes, your lower jaw, and then your lower jaw gradually slides downward. So under the weight of your head, you start to lift your cheekbones upward. Hold this for 1 minute as well. You feel the tension and how it slowly melts away. And don't forget to breathe. So we're lifting the tissues because the tissues tend to sag, which creates tension. Again, place your hands here and start to relax your head. That's it. You feel the stretch. So we're constantly stretching this area. Do this for a minute, then let your hands rest. Next, stand up and stick your tongue out again. Next, stand up and stick your tongue out again. Do this 20 times. Great. And let's do it one more time. Just place your hands and stretch everything here upward, lifting the jowls up. When you do this, the fascia and all the muscles start to stretch. Try to relax as much as possible. Just take a deep breath in and out. Relax and feel how the fascia and muscles begin to stretch. And now I can feel how my tissues are lifting upward. My cheeks are rising. So it's a powerful facial lifting effect by working with the whole body, a holistic approach. Excellent. You can repeat it one more time to make it a complete routine. Let's stretch again. We lift our chin up and stick out our tongue to activate the tongue muscles and the muscles of the hyoid bone. There's a lot of tension there. 20 times. Additionally, you can also effectively do side turns. Excellent. And let's rest again. And now, what can we do here? We can grab the corners of the mouth and, accordingly, relax and lift the corners of the mouth upward to relax this muscle right here. Just relax and stretch upward for 1 minute. After that, you can sit up. There's one simple exercise left that you can do. Grab the corners of your mouth and start making a figure 8, like this. Honestly, the technique looks a little funny, but it works really well because a lot of facial muscles are attached to the corners of the mouth. Just for 1 minute, if you could. And you can keep going like this, and you'll notice that this area. Put your hands on your cheeks and see how the tissues move now. Do you feel that it's easier to lift your cheeks? So the chronic tension here is gone, and your cheeks start to lift more easily. See? They feel lighter, right? Now, smile. Notice that it's easier for you to smile because there's no heavy tension here anymore. Right? And the third test. Tilt your head back, and you'll notice it feels freer here. So if you've done all the techniques correctly, you'll see a positive result in all 3 tests. And this set of exercises I just showed you is actually aimed not only at working on jowls, but also at a whole range of issues at once, such as a double chin, sagging facial contours, the appearance of Venus rings, loose skin on the neck, and even sagging of the breasts. Because all of this is connected to the anterior myofascial line and the platysma muscle. And you've just done a really excellent set of exercises. If you want to look many years younger, get tightened face and body. Go to the link in the description below and try my program now. You will look many years younger. Friends, do this set of exercises every day, and in a week, you'll see a noticeable difference. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new episodes about keeping your face youthful and beautiful. And see you next time.